Hey everybody, it is Captain Britten here, back with another how to play a particular deck video. If you haven't already seen my how to play invade video, go check that out. But today we are learning how to play Tribunal Control. So, one card that I forgot to include in my invade video, and it is a must include in every single deck no matter what deck you're running, that is Mundus Stone. So, we're starting off right with that. And then next, let's go find a decent tricolor tribunal card. So, it's just the cheapest one. I don't really have a particular reason why, other than you're picking one of the tribunal gods. So, that is the next line of cards that we need to get, is the three gods that it's Arch Cannon. It's Blessing, Will, basically, or like you're picking one of these three gods' Blessing, so why not run the three gods, which is Sothasil, Vivek, and Almalexia. Now these are just really good cards. Oh, I didn't know he counted as a god. That's cool. But you need those three, and then you have kind of some wiggle room. You could just pick legendaries and pick any of these legendaries that you kind of feel like Theron is not bad, Abner's good, Fleet Conjure is amazing. I love that card. So does everybody else. I don't know why they nerfed it. It was great as is, but whatever. We're just gonna leave that be. And then Diviathfer, however you say this guy's name. He's pretty good. Ooh, Nakrin, the Dragon Priest, great card. You need him. I don't know if you need a whole lot of these legendaries, but you do need Dawn's Wrath, because the other tip with Tribunal Control is having a whole bunch of removal and pretty much trying to cancel everything that your opponent throws at you. So that can be with removal actions, which we will get to. Stealing, if any card that says steal, just go and add it. It's super amazing. Mana Mark is good. Reanimate. And we'll go ahead and throw Iron Atronach in here too. And the reason why you want Iron Atronach and Mana Marco is because we need another particular card, which is Midnight Burial, which will allow you to just pull whatever the heck you want and then summon it back or throw whatever you want into your discard and then reanimate it back. It's so amazing. So then the next thing we need is just a whole bunch of actions and kind of removal actions of any kind. Really ones that deal damage and destroy creatures. This is kind of how you're going to last until your later turns. So Reverberate Strike, because several people play a lot of the same creatures. Like if somebody's playing goblins, this will easily wipe out every single goblin that plays because they're all goblins, and that's how that card works. You definitely need Ice Storm, Fingers of Mountain, also great. Soul Shred you could run. I'm not going to this time around, but that's also a good card to run. You can throw a Spear Knife in there. What else can you run? Direct Fall, definitely. It is a great removal card. Especially if you're running actions that, like this Harmony that gives all enemy creatures -2, you can get them down to 0 power and it'll work great. Or Aerostorm, also good. I mean, you just need to set up Direct Fall because it's super good. But I mean, Devour, it's another good removal card. Go and add it. Jav, you need them. Nope, whoops. And then Cast into Time, I wish it hadn't been nerfed. It was also good. You need that. Immolating Blast. And we have one more card. What else could we run? Basically, it's a whole lot of removal. I think I'm going to have too many cards, but that's fine. 100 card decks are basically the best. So, oh wait, I didn't get the third modifier. So if you're between 75 and, oh yeah, you need all 3 Mushroom Towers. But if you have anywhere between 75 and 100 cards, you're fine. What else can we run? Oh, you gotta have Sorcerer Negation. Oh my gosh, how can I forget Sorcerer Negation? You need Arin too. Power of the Alm Sylvie. It's got the 3 gods in it. Like I said, you're running all 3 gods in this, so why not run cards that have their art in them as well? Crushing Blow, definitely. Ulfric's Uprising is fun. Siege of Stress Mackay, definitely good. As an awesome action if we can get to pull off. Soul Burst, even better. And let's run a couple fun cards. Let's see. Let's go back and pick up another action that I kind of skipped. Transmogrify. Let's grab it. And then we'll throw in another Spirit Snap. So there we go. We have our deck. So you also want to build decks that have a nice curve, and generally they start small and then rise up to where they have a whole bunch of cards at the end. This gives you a nice little curve. Mine's a little rocky. I should have a few less 3s and a bit more 2s. That way this would be a nice smooth transition. But if you don't have it quite there, that's fine. And again, we gotta pick our avatar and title appropriately to go with this. So with your avatar, let's go with a High Elf. High Elves are very... No, it's not High Elf. Is it? No, Wood Elf. And you want this one. This is the best Mage Tribunal avatar that we could possibly get. And then titles, you kind of have a bit. Let's see if there's one with God. Well, there's God and Machine. It's not quite, but it's close. Is there one with Sothas? No. Let's go with... I don't really have an idea about this one, but that's fine. Let's go with Perfect, because this Tribunal Control is the most perfect deck you could possibly get. And then just hop on the ladder and play it, and I will teach you guys how to best play this deck. And we'll be back with once we have found a match. Okay, we have found a match. And so, the idea with Tribunal Control is you want to stretch the game out as long as possible in order to win. These games are going to get so long, it's kind of ridiculous, but you're going to be constantly removing every single creature that your opponent throws at you. If they don't throw creatures, then you're going to remove them anyway because they won't have been playing them and thus they're not on the board. But you're the idea with Tribunal Control is you are controlling the board and you are controlling the match. Specifically, you're controlling how long the match lasts, and our opponent is actually helping us out here because the goal is to just have a super long match. There's a few ways of doing it. One is doing as our opponent and not selecting the cards. The other way is rather than hitting this in turn when your turn is over, you can just sit. Just sit back and do some homework if you haven't. Have a drink while you're at it. I mean, just have fun, chill. So, how this video is going to work, I will, each turn I'll start and give a little tip on what I'm about to do, and then I'll just kind of speed ahead. That way I don't waste your guys' time, because your time is much more important than anybody else's time in this game, including your opponent. Your time is always better and more worth it than your opponent. So, don't waste your time. And do something productive while you're waiting for this time timer to end and finish. So, I think I'm going to go out for a little run. And then, you don't want this timer to go all the way. You want to hit end timer before it actually ends. That's the other trick with this. But then, like, once you pass, your opponent comes back to you, just chill. I mean, you can emote to your opponent, just say hello, make sure they're having a good day. If you want to say oops, you're welcome to say that. I'm all thumbs. Because, I mean, you're just saying, you're all thumbs, you're doing great, you're sending positive messages to them. So, that is all that you need to do. I mean, you can do stretches, you can read a book, do whatever. I think, here, I'm going to grab a book. What book should I get? You know what? While I'm sitting here, I think I'm just going to read one of my D&D books and just kind of plan my next D&D game while we're sitting here having fun, because you know, it's always good to just read about the various classes in Dungeons and Dragons. The art is pretty amazing. I mean, if you want to be a true high elf or a true person in control, you need to make up games where you are solely in control. But again, make sure that you end your turn before that timer hits. You just want it right in that sweet spot where it's between the midpoint of this triangle and then the tip of this triangle or the corner. And then you just sit back and chill. That's really it.
Preparations have been made.
Oh hey, it's our turn again. So our opponent has finally played a creature. Now this is the most important part with playing Tribunal Control. Is you still want to be present and make sure that you are hearing and listening to that turn timer. You can turn up the settings and the sound if you want to ensure that you have it, or we'll be able to hear it. But you want to make sure that you can get back to your seat in between whatever else you're doing, and make sure, this is the most important part, you remove it. Like that's it. You just remove it. And then again, wait for that little firework string to start going off, but you never want to actually blow up, because if that thing hits the end, your whole screen will just blow up, and oh my goodness, it's the worst thing ever. So make sure you don't let that fuse go off. You just want to have the fuse start and then watch the sparks go and then put it out before it ends. And you know what? This time around, I think I'm actually going to browse some of my Magic the Gathering cards, because, you know, they're pretty cool. So I'm just going to look at them. And again, don't let that timer run out. Don't let the bomb go up. But then just chill. Go have a bite to eat if you want. Man, our opponent is playing much faster now. But you know what? I'm gonna go get some food. Now, I'm having a very small snack because that was the closest thing nearby. But if you want to have like chips or be just super noisy with your food, by all means go for it. I think your opponent might be able to hear them too, because it's fun. So another thing that you can do, you are welcome to play your cards between the fuse. Like, you can't play cards right now. I've been playing cards a little too fast perhaps. When that fuse starts, that tells you when you can play your cards, but you want to finish playing your cards before that timer goes off. Come on, there we go. Oh, okay. Here we go. So let's devour this one. Why not? And then just go do whatever you want. If you need to go to the bathroom, this is the perfect time to do it. I mean, yeah, that's all you need to do. Super easy. Mow the lawn? This is also the perfect time to go mow your lawn. Cards right now. So what should we play? So there's the deck. But the point is playing near the end of the game, especially when you're about to lose. So what we're gonna do is play hard here, and then we'll be good. I mean, perfect time to go get all those house chores that you've been putting off done. I mean, you sat down to turn on the game, but you have all those chores to go do. Get off your rear end and go do them. And see, the goal is make sure your opponent is also doing the same thing. If they're not, letting their timer run nearly to the end, taunt them.
This one is crafty and swift. This.
I'll be back.
I concede to your promise.
And see? It worked. That is exactly how you play Tribunal Control. You just pass and just chill, go do your chores, and then people just leave. It's very nice and kind of them to give you a free win while you're doing all these house chores. Well, that's super nice. So I think we need to go tell our opponent thank you. That was very nice. I mean, just look at these rewards. Mute. Maybe that's telling me to shut up, but that's fine. So, if you guys like that, please leave a like and comment below your favorite part. And if you have a particular deck archetype you would like to learn how to play, please tell me down in the comments. This has turned into a very fun series. I'm enjoying it. I think I'm one of the best players to give tutorials on how to play particular decks because I'm just amazing at them. So, please tell me what you would like to learn in the comments below. Please like and share this video if you haven't already, and we will see you guys next time.